God damn, I fucked it up.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
Hey, fuckheads, if you've been
telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling
I
me
bet you have.
Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast. No landladies and I am Thomas E. And this is Shop the Point. The point man today is none of the dead on Dave. This is fucking hysterical. I have this rumor come across my desk that that a prominent YouTuber and Aiden, or excuse me, I promised myself, the 12-year-old. Keemstar in a chat, and he's being groomed for things. All right. I did not. I hope the source isn't. You're a good source now. I did not take it seriously. There was no physical evidence whatsoever. No. None. Zero. Zip. And I said, if I find this out, I'm going to talk about it. But, I mean, I got to be honest with you. I would have been like, fuck you. But then the goddamn fool, probably to get out in front of it, because he probably thought I had something that I didn't, he actually admits he's using the kid. Admits he's telling people to make videos. I mean, it's a scream.
I just don't get it.
Well, we'll go over that. I think I do get it. I think I do get it. There's no scarce out there. There's no million guy that's going to stand up to him. He's absolutely high on life now. Colossal's crazy, makes fun of him, and he gets fucking picked on. So it's like, this is
But why
is it.
make you? It's like he's making his own rival. Why? He could just
he loves it and he
you.
wants to troll
if
me.
He ignores you, go away.
Well, yeah, no, it's probably over.
There's any time where he doesn't fucking open his mouth, we stop talking about him. And
Well, you got to understand, too, is like, people say that I'm always doing stuff on him. It's not even that. Like, I did stuff on FaZe Banks. Nothing to do with him. And he came in the chat. I defended H3 on the Pootie Pie situation. He came in the chat.
Shit.
So, I mean, it's like this. So it doesn't matter. It matters, like, if I'm not agreeing with him, which, by the way, I do agree with him from time to time, and I say it.
Sure.
If I'm not agreeing with him, he's going to do everything he can to fucking intimidate me, but he uses tactics that work with high school kids. Right. And they don't particularly work with me. Internet hate that bothers me very little. I'm probably one of the few YouTubers that does not search my fucking name every 2 minutes and hit last 24 hours. Tommy C last 24 hours. I'm probably one of the few people that actually do that. So he fucking admits to really what I thought wasn't even that. It wasn't even that important. Like I didn't think there's anything to it. I said, I was more like, if that's true, what a scumbag for fucking dumping on Chubbs. You're using him got worse. So here he is, right off the bat, and admits it.
I told Kavas way back in the day that he should make a video on you because, quite frankly, I can't really make a video on you. I can't give you attention. I can't put you up on a pedestal.
You always do. You have for 12 months straight, ever since Baby broke up.
He doesn't stop.
It's a fucking riot. You've never stopped. And by the way, those leaks I talk about, they tell me you fucking watch every one of my shows. I thought you just did the ones with your own name on it. It's every one.
Just waiting.
It's everyone.
That sounded like Keemstar.
And then, by the way, that's a different source.
Like that? I'm too big to fuck around with you and
You've tweeted me once every day since Wednesday.
The little conspiracy theories and all your little bullshit. But
well, I was right about this.
Yeah. I still haven't heard an actual lie yet or anything that was proven that you fucking made up or anything like that.
You may disagree with my conclusion that I think you're no better than Chubbs, but I was right about this. Again.
Kavas, he didn't want to make a video on you. He said that you were too small.
Well, at that time, here's the thing about that. Kavos did try to go at me. We talked about having him on the show. Keem told him no, and then he bitched out, unfollowed me. And then, if you go back, I mean, we got, $50 right off the bat. Holy shit, 2 days in a row. I liked the new episode of Baited, and it was in a bad mood. And the bad mood clown, how about you two? I talked to Clown.
Still haven't watched it.
I talked to him today. He's like, I was in a bad mood. I didn't want to be there. And it was just really, really fun. I don't know. I honestly didn't watch it. I apologize.
I had Clown on last night on the show. I talked to him a little bit about it, but I haven't watched it yet.
It's an incredible donation off the bat. And you're the reason I get that.
Right.
People are paying me damn good money to criticize you. And going back to Cavos, one of the reasons we made up is, like you have done before, he was a part of a group that wanted to plant a fake news story on me. So the tinfoil Tommy meme would be somewhat true, right?
Right.
The only reason he apologized to me, right? And we became friendly again because it was something like, there was 4 guys, they brought it to his attention. He said, yeah, that's okay, it would be funny. The other guys actually went on and tried to execute it. And what happened was, when I smelled a rat, I remember calling Dave right away, and I said, I'm not interested in the story on Cavos, all right? And then he admitted to me, because he wanted attention, Cavos put me up to it.
Right.
So that's why Cavos didn't want to do a video on me. That's why Cavos doing it. I don't think Cavos wants to do it even with that. I mean, God, I wish you would now. But I mean, I honestly, I got to be honest with you, toe to toe. And look, congratulations on 10 million subs and hitting 700,000 or whatever.
Yes.
I'd crush him. I'd crush him. And I'd say that to his face. I'd destroy him. Debate, you name it. You name it. I destroy him.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Like that's
now,
relevant too.
When Aiden joined,
trying to hurt my feelings.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
It's just too small, Keem. I can't do it. Right? Yeah, but you would send somebody over to fucking plant a fake news story. Thanks, Alongside. Keem reminds me of Helga from Hey Arnold.
The group, Aiden was kind of curious.
All right, this is where he admits that, and really this is him getting out in front of it.
The group, Aiden was kind of curious about what he should make a video on, and I suggested once again. I said you should make a video on Tommy, because quite frankly, I think it would be so funny to watch a 12-year-old put you in your place. No one has really made a video on you, Tom.
Have you figured that out? Why? Because I'm fucking good. I'm fucking good at this shit. And
the
biggest YouTuber that made a video on me, and I don't think I had 10,000 subs, was David is Gaming, and I am cool, but I ruined his career. Now, I mean, I shouldn't say I ruined. He put himself in a position to ruin his career.
Yeah, he kind of did it to himself.
He put himself, but I fucked him up, and he had 30K versus under 10.
Here's the thing: people tend to walk themselves nicely into graves for you.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice. It happens a lot.
All you do is make me money.
It's ridiculous.
All you do, whether I'm covering you or not, you're here. You've tweeted me every day this week. You're too big to fuck with. You fuck with me every day.
Every day, man.
God, you got what was it? Like Eddie Melanakis and fucking Chad had sit you down or some shit like that.
No one has really taken your podcast here, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, your streams, and held you accountable to your words.
And neither have you. Semper Pyro, thank you for the casino winnings. Holy shit, $10.
Hey, 10's for me. Look at that.
I give you that, no problem.
Oh,
right?
You're a goddamn rockstar.
Nobody has. And every time they has, it's backfired horribly, even if I was smaller than them.
Right.
Every fucking time. You even tweeted a video about me just 2 weeks ago that somebody did make on me. It got no traction. Zero.
Says nobody knows how to fight. Nobody knows how to fight.
You say I beg for money. You've yet to provide example. You say I'm tinfoil, and then you prove my fucking point. And even my speculation that I think is harebrained. Like you telling this fucking kid to make videos. It turned out to be right. I can't get it wrong even if I fucking don't try, you dipshit. I predicted that you would never get together with Leafy and Grade. I was right. I predicted that you would get in a fight with Net Nobody. You proved me right in 3 hours. No one has ever made a video because the only thing they could do is roast me. They could make fun of my age or make fun of this or that or I'm fat or what have you. That's it. And you know what? You would have done it because you, unlike popular people, suck my dick. That's it.
You get incorrect all the time. And
what?
I think Aiden being a 12-year-old, I think it would be hilarious. But you know what Aiden told me? He said he didn't want to do with it. He didn't want to fucking download all your streams. He didn't want to do the work. Now, somebody just linked me a part of your podcast where you were threatening me and you were saying, if I have any proof, if I have any DMs, if I have any audio that you're using this kid to attack me, well, I just gave you your proof. Come get me, big boy.
Actually, you'll come to me.
He's so fucking brazen.
You'll come to me, but I will give him this. There is nobody that stands up to him.
No.
Zero.
No, everybody's afraid of him, especially right now.
Scares could stick up for him. He does have the sub count. He could actually go after his stuff.
He doesn't have it anymore.
He doesn't have it in him.
He doesn't have it anymore. He doesn't have that sway.
And a lot of people just don't have that. They just don't want to deal with it. So they just fucking back off. And
he's at the height of his power right
now.
He's
so used to doing it. So in some sense, he can sit there and say, go make it. Yes, I'm using this kid. I just fucking witch hunted Chubbs. Thank you, Ben. I just witch hunted Chubbs. And I did the exact same thing that I accused him of. I used and manipulated this 12-year-old, right? I used and manipulated this 12-year-old. I did that. And you can't do shit about it. And you know what? That's where he's got me. You're absolutely correct. I can't do anything. I can only do what I do. I mean, you can't even get a majority dislike in here. Most of the people that fucking sub me because of you are long gone. And most of the people that are here now can't stand the fact that you have this kind of fucking power and you're able to lie and push false agendas. And you don't, like, you sit there, you say, I beg for money. You say that that I make stuff up, and you never even point out what I get wrong. This is the closest thing that you ever did that. And what would you point out? I had no business with them. Well, what I had with them wasn't a business. Even though I told them to go out and get stuff. And, here's the best part. Here's what ends the whole business. You gave yourself a percentage. That ends it. You gave yourself a percentage, but it wasn't a
percentage of what?
Forward.
It's not a business.
You gave yourself $10, Jeff the Chin.
God,
this is your year, Johnny. Fuck them all.
Rock stars.
It's too fucking easy fucking you up. And people want that. There are I'd be it small amount of people that want you to not be able to just fucking destroy your enemies and put your friends over with Drama Alert in your Twitter account. That's it. That's the key. That is kind of the biggest key to my success. And I'm able to, even when I don't cover you or even something Drama Alert, I'm still able to get people hanging out. I'm still able to get, $300 on a Patreon for 30,000 subs is unheard of.
It's ridiculous.
You have drawn my community lock tight together. And the only thing that you can come up with is high school tactics that I'll just I'll just freak out and get sick of the hate. You're even at the point that you're using my own, the language that I use. What was one of the tweets you sent to me today? I prove without a shadow of a doubt. That's my language. Those are the words that I choose. You prove without a shadow of a doubt what? Now, look, some people can take issue with me whether what Keem did. And I said they're all equally responsible for this shit, for these guys not getting paid. I mean, he gave himself a percentage and then sent these guys out. That doesn't equate to subs. Okay, that's just a matter of a disagreement. I think it does equate. I don't think it makes them every bit different. Maybe. All right, we disagree. But here's the thing. I fuck you up. Behind the scenes, you cry. And you put this forward thing, it's like you got this, and you've been trolling me all along. You can go look at the goddamn, you're not even doing, you have 3 million followers. Why are they giving you all that shit? I mean, I got a few dies in the army, but it happens every day whether you're around or not. Right. Come get me better. Blocks Tommy 15 times. Oh, God, and then the amount of people that you block.
Yeah. The fucked up thing is there are a lot of things surrounding Keemstar that tend to be ambiguous. There's a lot of things that you can kind of go both ways, and we can read into things at times. But this is a different situation because it's exactly what you just kind of speculated might be happening. And it's pretty fucking repulsive. Using a 12-year-old and openly saying it.
Another $10. Dave got a Keemstar hat.
I don't, but I'm going to go to a classic one for you, buddy.
Yeah, classic.
We're going to go classic style.
Jesus. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Very good. But you were saying, Dave, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, it's pretty... He's at this point now where he's so fucking high on his power where he can literally feel he could say anything and it's okay. He just admitted, think about this just in a base sense here. He just admitted that he fucking created a 12-year-old and is now manipulating him, using him to attack you, a 41-year-old man that he can't get rid of. By the way, that he actually fucking created to begin with. Sorry to say, my friend, but true. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I like it's like that. Not only did he create this kid, and I tell you, if that kid is not able to hold, and by the way, I hope he is able to hold on to subs. Sure. I do not want to go through. I would not. Well, I'm not going through it because I won't have anything to do with the kid. The kid sent me $300 over the summer, and I sent it back.
Gave it back. Yeah.
He's
12.
Yeah, he's 12. Exactly.
What are you supposed to do?
I couldn't bring myself to take that kind of money from the kid, right? And not to mention the fact it was like $300. Hey, can we do something with Colossals Crazy? I mean, that was like, no, maybe not. Can I talk to your dad? No. I don't know what you opened, Keem. when I see Keemstar site. So I mean, Tommy, I don't have one person on my block list. Not one. Jimmy, not one. I cleared my block list. The only guy I think I ever blocked was David is Gaming.
Yeah.
You know, and a couple porn shit that somebody sent me shit porn or something like. Now I just mute. You know. So no, you're wrong. I don't block one goddamn person. You're gonna be hard pressed to find that. You know, I know you'd have to defend your book. You do. No, well, then show me. When has anybody ever showed up? I got blocked by Tommy C.
No, I don't think it's happened.
All right. You know what?
Now, if he's talking in here, people have gotten blocked.
Yeah.
If he's talking here,
if you're sitting there driving everybody fucking crazy and making everybody miserable.
The
way I do it is this. The way I do it in there. If anybody's sick of David Seville in the chat, tell the he's making your experience miserable, and we'll block him. That's the way it works. If you get to the point where you're making everybody else fucking nuts, you know. So I mean, yeah, and to some extent, you know, he created me, and quite honestly, look, listen, Cosby didn't make a video because he fucked up royally. Apologize like a man,
right?
And then,
which is why you were able to forgive it.
Hold on, I got a huge fight with Alex.
Yeah,
really.
You fought with most of these motherfuckers.
Most of these guys, I think everybody but Wild Spartans.
Yeah.
I got into it with Elvis. I got into it with Bionic Pig. I got into it everyone.
Yeah. You have a who's list of people you fight with.
I don't know anybody in my life. I owe the army my life.
Right. No, you don't owe Keemstar your fucking life or anything like that. No, but the reality is Keem came around and did give you a boost in fucking numbers. That's irrefutable. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Keem did to me what he does to the most of the people that he doesn't seem useful, like Sky Williams and things like that, people that are going down in popularity. He discarded me.
Yes, he did.
And I felt incredibly guilty about basically the attack dog stuff that I had done. And he didn't need any prep from me. I was ready to do that I had done against Leafy and Grade and some of his other enemies. I realized that that's all I was. And that's all I ever would be. And I would never be a content creator. I would just be an attack dog. And to this day, I feel guilty because I should not have repaired his or helped or laid a hand. And I honestly think Clown should feel guilty about this as well. I should not have repaired his image because he didn't learn a thing. It was always about just being popular, just getting the money back. And just it wasn't like I was trying to fool myself like this guy got fucked over by two of his friends. No. Those two, he was going to rule YouTube like he is now with those two friends, but now he's recreated Cabos, and he's got baited, and everything he does is an attack.
The poke patrol
for what he does. $1. Didn't Keem get in a fight with Adam, and the idea that he was using the kid to push the agenda? Yes, that was the fight.
Just a little bit.
And Adam deleted the tweets. He backed off from it. Well,
yeah, Adam had him dead to fucking rights, said the exact same fucking thing, and then backed off because there was a conference or something like that. And now, a week later, Keem admits to exactly what fucking Adam and Tommy has accused him of. The stupidity here is what really fucking gets me, man. Like, how can you possibly get this far being this fucking dumb?
And he's sitting there fucking taking the high ground on Logan Paul. He's every bit as dumb, you know. Your coffee mug better give me our immortality. I'm going to pay the $15. Hey, don't hand wash it. Hand wash that fucking thing. If you notice, I'm not drinking anymore because I'm embarrassed because it all got chipped. I didn't know that. Hand wash that coffee cup.
He said unless it gives it immortality, he's not buying it anyway for 15. Yeah. He's calling you fucking too expensive.
Chubbs, you want to buy Flamingo on Twitter.
Will $20 be okay, Chubbs?
I had to talk to him. He's like, look, these guys, thank you so much for hollering for the sub. I do appreciate it. You're gay. You're a former member of the Poke Patrol, and now you're an official fuckhead. Thanks a lot.
Look at that.
I was talking to Chubbs, and look, these guys. I'm in what I call the retard brotherhood right now. With a lot of the smaller things. I'm in with the retard brotherhoods. I shouldn't say some of them are really good, like two sides of the coin.
The Mongo membership.
Yeah, it's the Mongo membership. They're the up and coming guys. And by the way, some of them are really talented. I'm not fucking kidding. Thank you so much, Semper Pyro. Just bought a fuckhead's hoodie. Thank you so much, Semper Pyro.
We're going to Jamaica. Fuck.
And they were talking. So I'm in there. All they're doing is memeing all the time. All they're doing is joking around all the time. And I think Chubbs is kind of cut from that mold. And he just said something really funny in here, and I do think Chubbs is funny, and I will continue to watch Chubbs. He was just like, well, maybe I should do this joke. I'm not going to say what he did. I was like, no, now is not the time to self-deprecate, Chubbs. Speck of Dust is a fuckhead. Former member of the Poke Patrol. He is one of them, Dave. So I do hope that Chubbs turns this around. But I tell you something, Chubbs, you're not going to turn it around by sucking his ass. And even if you do turn it around by sucking his ass, you're gonna hate yourself.
Right.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, and I'm sure you can too, because quite frankly, you're funnier than me. Yeah. So I mean, the thing, just to get this, he is a 12-year-old. He did a shady business deal. Look, the guy has to sit there and write on his. At least what he told me. Although I don't know if it's the case anymore, that he really doesn't own the channel, that he has no part of it, because he was selling fucking channels for a while. Now, I don't know if that was a scam. I don't know if he like promised you like a certain amount of subs like right off the bat. You know, that was maybe it was a business model. It was definitely a violation of TOS. But it is a scam if it's against the rules. So, I mean, he's done everything that he's ever accused everybody of doing. From pedophile accusations to there is nothing that he hasn't done. And I got a problem with him being the moral voice of YouTube, which is why he went against H3H3.
That's the only issue. That's the biggest issue here. Is this guy should not be the moral fucking compass of YouTube. Yeah. Just not in any way, shape, or form. There's just too much here. And then when he openly admits something like this, which, by the way, has not really happened in the past.
Wait a minute. Stop everything, Dave. Keem really plucks his eyebrows?
Oh, no. That's some bigger news there.
Yeah, stop the presses. Is that true?
I don't.
He's Italian. He's really hairy. Maybe can't. You know? Yeah. You can't help it. Holy Christmas. All right, so we just did 20 minutes. That's all I had to say.
That was already 20 minutes? Jesus.
Yes, that was 20 minutes.
Time flies when you're fucking Keem up, huh?
And if you want to argue with me, that's fine. If you're respectful of me, I'll respect you. Sure. Oh, one last thing. The jackass this, I mean, you got to know, like, I get this tweet from supposedly one of the designers, someone I had no familiar with, but he was verified with 1,000 subs. So right then I thought, boy, you're verified with 1,000 followers. Must be a dick sucker. And then, of course, Keem, with almost in the same instant, Keem lights the tweet. He basically said that I fixed the facts in a certain way to fit my agenda. Yes, I believe that what he did is no worse than what Chubbs did.
In fact, I think you can make an argument that it is worse.
It is worse.
Because
now you can, at very least. Now
you have to. You almost have to, because he called somebody out for doing something and then took it a step farther.
Look, this is the same thing he did with Baited. He fucking started, gives himself a percentage of all falls apart as everybody else's for it, like he's trying to dump on Jamie Pine. Speaking of Jamie Pine, this is what he did to him. And if they're ever, look, I don't like this fucking bullshit about targeted harassment or stuff like that, but I can't think of a better example for this if they're ever going to force it. The only reason Keem doesn't get nailed with targeted harassment, I'll tell you why, because he didn't pump enough sunshine off of Trump's ass. Then they would have kicked him off the platform.
If you do a business with Jamie Pine, you are a fucking idiot. And if you want a platform that works under cryptocurrency, you should probably talk to me, because whatever you're working on with that idiot is going to fail, and he is going to steal money from you.
Yeah,
now,
all right.
There's the problem.
That's probably
there's
slander right there. Because
that's the problem.
By the way, the only person that dished out money in the whole Flamingo thing to date
was Jamie.
And I had to loan him some of it. I mean, I don't know if that's not fucking. I don't know if that's not criminal.
No, everything that Keem said was fine up until that last 3 words.
Look, when you have a job, I don't know about England and stuff, you can't just say this guy's no fucking good, he's a crook, he's a rip-off. I mean, like, no employer could fucking do that. No. But because we don't have, like, a real designation for what whatever it is we do.
There's no definition.
That's probably criminal, what he did.
Yeah.
You know, Jamie's had this thing, and I don't even know how he found out about it. Jamie does have something Quablecop going on, right? He's trying to make a living. This motherfucker is trying, like, he's going the extra mile to destroy somebody. He's trying to do it to me for a year.
I want to clarify, because you can give your opinion on whether people should work with somebody else or not. You can do that. That's completely fine. You can do it in business. You can do it all kinds of places. That's completely fine. What you can't do is say, if you work with him, he's going to steal your money
from you.
Can't do it. Can't do it. That's fucking just unbelievable.
So, you know, like he said he's a crack addict. He says he's a drug he says he's a drug addict. He's the only guy that ever paid out anything. And I'll admit, Jamie fucking ran his mouth way too much to some of these, you know, there's no doubt. But, I mean, the guy cut himself the highest percentage, and then he didn't do anything. He used a 12-year-old, tried to use the 12-year-old, and then even went to the, well, I'm actually looking forward to, because I want to make a montage. He's recruiting, as we speak, guys to make videos on me.
Yarmy.
Like, look, I don't think he should lose a Twitter account or that, but I got to be honest with you. That's targeted harassment.
He absolutely is, which is something we don't even like to ever accuse of.
I can handle
it's such a slippery slope.
I can handle these guys. I mean, you can't convince Cabos to do it. You can roast me all the fuck you like. All right.
Right.
And that wouldn't be the first time, and it won't be the last. But
Wait till my video comes out.
But
It's
you
gonna be
are
great.
right about something. None of them have been effective.
No, because here's the thing. There's really nothing to be effective of. We do shows every single day. Both you and me, we do it on our separate channels constantly. We say a lot of fucking things, and sometimes we step over things that we've said in the past. However, as soon as we're aware of them, mostly because you and I talk to each other all the fucking time, say, we may have said something wrong, we openly admit it immediately. There's nothing to fuck
And
up
I've never
there.
said something wrong like somebody's a fucking criminal.
No.
Without like I said, like the only thing I'm close, Face Banks broke the law, and here's the lawyer saying that the fucking law is the law in Ohio. That's not fucking tinfoil.
No.
All right. I'm taking calls. I'm gonna take a lot. We did 24 minutes.
Just wait until my exposed video on you comes out, buddy. It's gonna fuck you up.
Yes. So
Can't
we'll
wait.
do that as much as possible. Take calls. Start off with this bullshit, and then maybe we'll open it up if it gets boring.
Hello.
Hey, Duck. What's up, man?
Hey.
Happy New Year's, guys. Happy
Happy New Year.
2018.
Hey, yeah.
Before I say anything.
What
You
do
too,
got,
bud.
brother?
But baited episode, not the first half, because that was kind of shitty to me, to be honest. But where
Wow.
Clown goes off on Chad and Keem,
Mhm.
and it was fucking beautiful. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't think you.
I guess I
did.
gotta go. I talked to Clown today, and he said that he was kind of shitty to them.
Yeah, he says he was quite
He said he
very moody.
maybe
He was fuck. He went off. Even Chad had to do something about it. I forgot.
Really?
I don't know. I don't remember what exactly he said, but he was going off.
Oh, really? Chad was going off on Clown?
Bunch of bumbacluds.
Although I won't.
Sorry,
The one thing I won't do, and I think it happened on your show last night. I cannot defend fucking Clown with the fucking fine thing. I'm sorry. Love you, Dad.
Yeah, that was a
He
good
was
moment.
like, well, he asked me because I want to ask you something. Did you listen to Dave's show yesterday? I was like, yes, I did.
Oh, you didn't tell me he talked to you about that.
Yeah, he did. I forgot to tell you
Oh,
that.
yay.
Well, it's probably better. He did show. Do you know about Keemstar trying to give me a fine? I'm like, yes, I do. And I'm like, I do. I would like to know what you thought about it. I agree with him 100%. Show the fuck up for work.
He tried to do it to me last night on the
He's
show.
like-
He was talking
goes,
about the fine and stuff.
He goes like this. He goes, you fuck.
Wrong guys to fucking have. We're not having sympathy for
I'm
that.
sorry,
we
I
have at
can't have
least
sympathy with
33
that.
reasons to be upset. At least
know?
33 reasons.
You fuck. But go ahead. Go ahead. I
Baited
just
is
thought it was funny. I'm
fucking
sorry.
nuts,
I
dude.
can't get on him for that one. But go ahead.
I love it. I love
Go
it.
ahead, Duck.
It's the fact that they were discussing power politics, basically, and going off on like what makes baited good and the whole Keem versus Clown thing.
Yeah.
Getting involved. What do you guys think about Chad being in the mix? What do you think he offers, like especially compared to you, Tommy?
All right. I have made serious criticisms of Pat Chad in the past. All right. I'm going to recuse myself right now. Chad has been very, very good to Dave and privately decent to me. There's a litany of shit of what I think on Chad on Baited, and I feel no need to reiterate it because, and obviously it's not positive, because we're sort of at a peace right now. Is that a fair answer? I've been critical in the past. And to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have been as critical, but the dies in the army thing. You know, Here's the thing. I'm going to say some positive things again. He's a hustler. He's a social media hustler. Nothing but respect. All right. He is very witty. He is extremely witty. And I think that's probably what he brings to Baited the most. But as far as thoughtful opinions or insight, I would listen to Chad on how to network, which is probably the most important thing you can have on network. But as far as what's good, what's bad, I don't know if I agree with him on anything. So, yes, I'm going to soft pedal it, but I see no reason to go after Chad. Since
It's more about his placement.
Yeah.
It's more about because of the other two who were involved in the project. The fact is, Baited has always been about Keem and Clown. More Keem than Clown, but I mean, Clown is there, that checks and balance. When Tommy was a part of the show, he was able to provide some ambiance, a laugh track, whatever you want to call it, but he was also able to kind of be that third guy who would come in and play whatever role needed to be played. He would give him the opinion. Sometimes he'd go with Clown, sometimes he'd go with Keem. Chad doesn't have that same background ambiance. He gets in there, and unfortunately, I just don't think the flow has ever been right.
See,
I
I
just
think one
never
thing,
felt the
I
flow
think
right.
the one thing with me is they didn't know this about me. I'm a natural debater, and it's funny. I didn't do a bulk of the debate,
master debater.
but I'm pretty good. And I gotta be honest with you, I won Keemstar's argument versus with one question, with Leafy. I'm pretty fucking good at that. Even Leafy gave me props for that shit, right? So, like, I don't think that, you know, I think I was sort of put there to be the YouTube fan. You know, I was the guy that everybody sort of could picture themselves being. You know, I was every YouTuber.
Relatability.
Yeah, I think that was my role at the time, and it just worked. It clicked.
See, I think he thought you were going to be something else. When
Yeah,
he
I
first
think so,
brought you
too.
in, I think because the way you guys
I
met,
got
you
lost in
attacked
the
him.
lights. Yes,
He thought you were going to be an attack dog.
Yeah, I attacked.
And
yeah,
you weren't
well,
that.
I was on my own show, but I
On
just
your own
didn't-
show.
I just didn't think it would ever work there. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? And I got to be honest, I still think I'm right. You know, I still think I'm right. I
feel like that's what Chad's become, to be honest. He may be on Cloud's side sometimes, but it definitely shows when he's on Keem's side way more.
Keem doesn't know a fucking thing about radio. Not a fucking thing. And neither does Clown for the most part either. Three people can't talk all at once. It doesn't work. And I know if you listen to Howard Stern or Don Imus, you have two main guys and then people that surround them chime in. He has never figured that out. I mean, I'll tell you something. He's lucky that the meme podcast fell apart with Sky Williams, Graydon Leafy, right? He's lucky that because it would never work. It was too many people. The dynamic works when somebody is willing to take a seat back. And none of those three egos, that ain't going to happen.
No.
And if you took somebody like me that was just happy to be there, I was fucking Ringo and the Beatles.
Right.
You know, I was happy to be here, John and Paul. Right? If you took me, that was my, and I also, and they didn't know this, I hate the word studied, but I'm a radio junkie. I knew what would work.
Right.
There you go. All right, I'll talk to you later, man. I gotta get some other callers.
Good call.
Peace.
All right, peace. Have a good day.
You too. Vanguard, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey.
Yeah, not pretty good. One of my videos went viral. That was pretty jazzy.
What's
Congrats.
That? What do you?
Yeah, it got like 500,000 views. I was
Get
really
the fuck
proud.
out of here! What did you get?
Yeah. It was, just also, you're looking really Rasta right now, Dave.
I thank
like
you,
it.
Bamba Cloud, down by the beach, let mercy.
Yeah, man.
So, like, what did you do
Keemstar,
it on
like,
Vanguard?
It's getting really hard for me
Okay.
to like not see him as this cartoon villain. Like, he genuinely seems like a character.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hard for me to believe that this is an actual person.
Yeah.
Super villainy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, super villain. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was one of my logic. How big could this fucking guy be?
He's a shaved cat away from being Dr. Evil at this point. Yes. It's fucking great.
Oh, everyone's shitting on Clown on that last live stream. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, the
Well,
problem
I
is Keem's just
think-
You're gonna
Keem-
cry, Keemstar. Boo fucking who?
Well, I think the dynamics changed. Keem is 10 times more popular than we started baited even before the thing was where the dynamic has shifted. Keem is a real big superstar now and a lot bigger than he was at any other time in his career. So it's like anything you say mean about Keem is going to get shit. I mean, it used to be the fact
You're talking shit about the PewDiePie
Keem
of
was
the
the
YouTube
bad
news
guy,
world.
Clown was the good guy, I was the referee. Like I don't know. I think Clown's the bad guy now.
Unfortunately, and it's not even
after
anything
that,
that he's done. It really is just how it's gone with Keem. Keem's so fucking popular right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he got over that whole where everyone turned on him. Like, he's got over it like that. Like, Scarce isn't his competition anymore.
Nobody is.
Nobody is. Yeah, he's the PewDiePie of YouTube news.
You think he's bored, and that's why he fucking goads you and fucking openly challenges you the way he does sometimes?
Yeah, it's like you're one of the few people who will actually talk shit to him.
Right.
Maybe
Jeff
that's
the
it.
Chin just gave me a big shout out. He discovered me on my Lacey Green video, if you can believe that.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
You. I like hearing that.
Old school.
Thank you. It's not old school. It's actually post-baited, so that's what makes me
Was
happy.
it, God, it feels
Yeah,
like it was a while ago, doesn't it?
Sorry to interview you. Vanguard, can you send me? I got open DMs in Discord. Anybody can send me anything. Can you send me your video? I kind of like to admire it a
Yeah,
little
it'd be
bit.
cool.
I like
Oh, yeah, sure.
I like that
One
handling
second.
hits. Yeah, fire that shit over there.
It's a video I made months and months ago, but
And then it just finally took off or something?
yeah,
Was
it just
the
it
algorithm?
just blew up completely.
Well, I'll shout you out, man. That's congratulations. Any fuckhead
Yeah, sure. I'll
gets
send
a
it
big
to you.
video on. I'm definitely proud of them.
Absolutely. Congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you. Like I have like how many subscribers do I have now? Like 6,000 something.
Wow, you made this in you made
Months
this a year
ago,
ago.
it's-
It's
Yeah.
it's
like it got about 150 views
a flat
within
Earth
about a year, and then it
asshole
just
versus Vsauce.
yeah. Like I saw.
Oh,
there's this
God, you
fucking
got
idiot.
two fucking key phrases in there that are trending right now. No fucking wonder. Vsauce and Flat Earth.
Oh, so you hit it. That's so weird. All right, well, I'm gonna put that in the chat. You guys go check.
Oh,
this out.
jeez, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I'm in a good mood today.
Oh, thank
really
you.
good.
So, opposite of colossal.
I talked to Clown today. He's doing good.
Two sides of the same
It
coin.
was cool having him on last night too. We had fun.
Oh yeah, it's
Him and Billy.
Maybe it's just hanging out with Keemstar that just pisses him off.
I don't blame him.
I don't want to like. I kind of know what happened, and I don't know what I can and can't say. And we discussed some of the things like the dynamic changing and stuff like that. These weren't all my. I just Clown. I realized that not everything I discussed was 100% my opinion. But
Somebody just commented Tommy C already.
All right. Okay, Tommy. Yeah, that's right. All right, man. Vanguard, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy that sweet
Thank you.
ad revenue.
good
Well,
man.
naturally, no. They monetized it. I haven't earned a cent on that video.
Well, you're fucked.
I am fucked. That's right.
Wrong video to get fucking hot, man.
Go make Flat Earth videos. Have a
All
good
about
day.
the damn look.
Yeah, take care, buddy. I don't know.
You know,
I've never watched
Somebody in the
Ubisoft
chat
videos.
actually was saying that when we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
somebody standing up to him. Somebody said Phil DeFranco. Let me answer that real quick.
No.
Phil has they're different leagues. They're not even playing the same sport anymore. Phil has no reason to even acknowledge Keem's existence unless Keem really fucks up in a
And I gotta
major
be
way.
honest with you. Like, while I agree that Patreon sounds scamish, the way Keem went after him couldn't have
Fucked it
been
up.
stupider.
He fucked it
me
up.
and Dave are totally different sides of the issue, and
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe how dumb he was calling it outright a scam. And it's like, this is a fact that it's a scam. Like, how stupid. Now, it does feel that way, I'll be honest with you. But there ain't no evidence that fucking solidifies it. There's just a lot of fucking double talk, right?
Hey.
But double talk doesn't necessarily mean criminal. Dave and Bunny Ears needed to lighten up the move. I will say this. I do think what he said about Jamie Pine was slander. I do think he's trying to bury him because he didn't toe the Keemstar line. And really, Jamie wouldn't be in any problems right now if he just didn't stick up for me in the first place.
Very true.
Yeah, I'm glad he did though, but not to the point of his detriment. Turkey Tom, you're on the air. If you want to get in the calls, click in the description box below my Patreon my
For
Discord
everybody's
is
incredible
open. Go
donations,
waiting
I'm going to
call
give you
now.
the second accessory to this
Turkey
as
Tom
well.
Didn't make it. Why do I know Turkey Tom? What the fuck's the matter with you, Turkey Tom? Why can't you make a fucking phone call on Discord? Why did I sub his channel or something? I forgot. Angelo, you're on here.
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing, buddy? How can I help you?
You're welcome, ladies.
What's up?
Something that's interesting about all this YouTube drama is it's like turning more and more into a rap beef.
What do you mean rat beef? I don't get it. What's
Like,
that mean?
just like people trying to bury each other and each other's
Yeah.
careers.
Oh, I see what you said. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm pointing out. And
Yeah.
I participated in this last year, and especially in September and I regret it. I don't like this shit. I mentioned it yesterday between Kavos and I'm Alex. They were trying to beat each other over the head with the suicide thing. I don't like this shit. I don't like this career-ending horse shit. Yeah. So it's not just beef. It's just guys taking, grandstanding and using that grandstanding to crush their enemies.
Yeah.
Just it's a witch hunt mentality. Yeah, like I remember when I went to Massachusetts. I went to the witch hunt or I went to the what do you call it? The Massachusetts Witch Burning Museum, and they mentioned at one time when the thing was completely insane, people just started like, let's say, so you owed somebody money, right? Like you owed some big farm money. You say, "Hey, that guy's a witch," and then all of a sudden you don't owe him money.
May we
Like,
burn her?
That's how bad it got, and that's kind of what Keem does.
Yeah.
I guess.
And that's what he tried to do to Chubbs. I'm not saying Chubbs is innocent. I've never defended Chubbs' behavior.
No, Chubbs was fucked up.
But I just don't think he's any worse than that scumbag.
What Chubbs did was fucked up. There's no question. This is worse though.
Yeah,
this is worse,
with the
'cause
kids, and
it's
they're telling
open.
people to fucking do videos. I mean, I really don't care if the kid.
Working with 12-year-olds, there's an inherent problem with it, plain and fucking simple.
Yeah.
And then when you openly admit that you're manipulating them to do your bidding, to take down a 41-year-old man is even worse.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. And I don't understand why everyone's like, oh yeah, it's acceptable. It's Keem.
Yeah.
He's such a big piece of shit that nothing matters anymore.
No, in fact,
No,
he basically
well, eventually
told me,
he'll
I'm a
lose the-
piece of shit. Do something.
Right.
Well,
I'm a
did.
hypocrite. Do something. That's what he said.
That's unbelievable.
It's funny. It's actually kind of funny.
It's incredulous.
Yeah.
It's great.
$1, Tommy. If you're unbaited now, keeping this mentally against Keem, would it be epic? It would not, because
No, it
I would
wouldn't
not play
work.
the same role. It would suck.
Yeah,
But I mean, the thing
Yeah,
is with
pretty big
Keem,
ego.
right? He's taking down so many people already. Eventually, that kind of power will kind of run
And that's
dry.
what happened to him last time. Leafy and Greatside tried street justice, and it backfired. And you know what? He can always go back to somebody like me and he can find the attack dog, and he could start a new podcast and play victim.
Do it again.
He could do it all again because it works.
He's really good at picking people out and growing them. He's very good at it. He can do it. He's very smart with it.
And
Fucking cult leader.
you feel fucking so indebted because you go from like 20 to 10 people watching you to over to hundreds and money and people praising you and stuff like that. And I think I handled it pretty well, but by no means was it perfect.
Well, think about it. You got to what, 36, 37,000? I mean, that's one thing. Kavos is at 700,000 now. On his way to $1 million, probably by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Fucking Aiden, he's what, 300K? On his way to 500K by next month too?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how indebted they fucking feel?
Yeah.
One being a 12-year-old and one being a college kid with no fucking life experience. I almost feel bad for him.
I think that was a big mistake.
You have life experience, so you couldn't be controlled in the same way. That's the reality. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, he's powerful enough to start a cult by now. Shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, if you watch some of his streams, he does use some cultish language.
Yeah, but
he does rally. Oh, I would say cultish, but like reverent. Come on, guys, let's go get him.
I'd say a lot of people in streaming though does. To be fair, I think we see that it's very common.
I usually yell at the fucking.
Well, yeah, but you're a dickhead
for fucking up in PUBG. I don't do that.
You don't want minions. You don't want that. You don't want.
I guess I just want a couple friends, but
you don't like people sucking your ass.
No.
You don't like it. It doesn't do anything.
It's a good entertainer. They're gonna good indicator. They're gonna fuck you.
Right.
You know, I think you're so good, but I don't know. Like I hear that, and
you start complimenting Tommy, he starts thinking you're gonna stick his dick in his ass.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
I'm telling you right.
Jersey. Yeah, like fuck me over or something like that. You know.
Oh my god, I love it.
All right, Angelo, have all the best, buddy.
Later, bro.
All right. Danny DeVito's dick.
Hey.
I didn't put him on yet. I'll put this guy. I'm trying to put different.
New voice. I know. So
and then entry, so anybody says I'm just
oh
my own
shit!
Hey, what's up,
wait,
man?
wait.
You're on.
I just want to say that Keemstar can blow me up any day.
Okay. Is that all you wanted to say?
And I wanted to ask you, do you think traps are gay? I made a video on it recently.
Yes, it's a common discussion. Traps is what a girl has a dick, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or like pretending to be a girl. Or,
yeah. Well, are they tops or bottoms?
Yeah.
Yes or no? They're tops.
Oh, they can be either, Tommy. It doesn't. There's no prerequisite. They can be either.
It's very loose word.
Oh.
I found the answer to this argument, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, very scientifically. A trap is gay because if a trap is not gay, it's not a trap. To be the definition of a trap, you have to trap somebody. So unless you fuck that person, it's not a trap. It's a decoy. So it's a different word. So yes, traps are gay. Decoys are not. Answer, get out. Boom.
Yeah, get
okay,
lost. You're weird.
thank you.
I don't like your voice. Fuck you. Okay.
That creeped you out a little bit.
Yeah, get out of here.
Tiny bit.
I'm gonna put a guy named Danny DeVito's dick. Danny DeVito's dick, you're on here.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, what's up, man?
How's Rhea Perlman, buddy?
Yes. He doesn't know who the fuck Rhea Perlman
Now,
is.
he used the name. Fuck him.
Yeah, he has no idea. Well, what's up, man? How can I help you?
No, I just think Keem needs to stop wanking off cows, to be fair.
What?
Well, that's not what I heard. I heard it's scat.
He's been shitting on beds and that,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Whew, I got nothing.
That's what
That's
that's
too Celtic,
what
man.
iDubbbz in Nerd City said. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I
Anyway, I just want to say Dave looks like a proper sexy playboy, but in a bad way.
I'm going to take that as a compliment because I didn't understand all the words.
You're a
and,
proper sexy playboy, so you were correct.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. I'm a bunny.
I speak Celtic.
You do.
Yes.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of Irish people, so I can kind of understand you weirdos now. King got what he wanted.
I'm not
Clown's
Irish.
loyal. What did
I'm
you-
fucking English.
Oh, sorry. Well, you're proper sexy. You're probably a Geordie, right?
No,
The Clown's loyal fan best his credibility. No justice. Yeah, what can I do? What can I tell you? We're doing all right over here. You don't see me fucking crying my eyes out and
What's
saying,
the point?
why am I still getting hate? I get hated. Like my show, my show is fucking hate.
Tommy's fueled off hate.
Yeah.
That's what fucking gets him up in the morning.
Yeah. All right.
Who's going to hate me today?
Yeah, who's gonna hate me? That's kind of the way it works.
It is.
I know the
Let me get a
biggest
cigarette, have some
I had
coffee.
One of the
Who's
biggest
gonna hate?
YouTuber panic. One of the biggest YouTubers panic. 30,000 subs on the platform, only behind like Jake, like the head of Clout Gang and FaZe Banks, was trying to plead his case to me a month ago.
It's fucking better than
And deleted the
Viagra, man.
tweets. So
It's better than Viagra.
I still do something. And if everybody wonders like why like he still does this. I think that's the big reason because I can still get people's attention. For some reason, I get on your fucking nerves.
You really do. You're good at that, though.
Because all you got to do is tell the truth.
Most of the time. It's way more effective than lying.
What'd you say, Danny DeVito's dick? Your mic is very low.
YouTube is the weakest piss, aren't they?
Yeah, they are kind of. Piss. All right, man. Danny DeVito's dick. Get out of here, you weird Englishman. Bye.
That was Celtic as fuck, boy.
Yeah, I think he's a Geordie.
Oh, was he?
They're practically Irish and Scottish, whatever. Oh God, you know, I mean, have you getting this? Is this a troll? Like, why? I want to know why Catch 33 broke up. It's been broken up. It was like 6 months.
Look. I don't think anybody's actually asking that question anymore. It's got to still be a troll. It's got to be a troll.
Turkey Tom, this is your goddamn last chance. Fuck off! I hate you. God damn.
Your patience is amazing.
I don't know what went wrong that time. Well, try again tomorrow, I guess. Tony Jazz, you're on the air. What's up?
Hold on, man.
What do you mean, hold on? I got to do a show. I'm going to hold on for you for.
I gotta mute my shit. Sorry.
All right. What do you want? Look at it.
No, I was just wanting to chime in on this whole Keemstar thing in the baited episode.
Chime in, buddy. Oh, the baited was it that good?
He's just throwing his dick around at this point. Like, I can understand why Clown's, like, upset.
Yeah.
But he's throwing the whole, like, I'm your boss. You fucking do what I say. I'm fucking wake up in the morning to, like, trying to play the whole sympathy part. Yeah. But obviously playing, like, the whole power thing. Like, you bow down to me. I'm fucking Keemstar. You suck my dick.
Yeah, well, you know
basically.
what? You know what I got by breaking away that none of the people that stuck by him is I have freedom. And I don't know how it's worth a lot less money.
It is. That's true.
I don't envy those two. Not at
all. Oh, God, no.
And I could do my own.
The whole reason they're pissed off is because the whole Chubbs episode, it took him 63 hours to put it out instead of the 24 where they wanted it. And
that's different.
They didn't get the ad revenue.
I have issues.
We agree with
on
Keem
some
on
of that
this.
stuff. I don't know what all the circumstances were, so I'm going to totally bury Clown. But the editing and things of that nature, we're kind of on Keem's side on that one.
But then apparently with this latest episode, somebody else did edit it, and the sound quality was fucking absolutely horrendous.
Oh, that's what he told me. We had somebody edit it. I finally gave it, and the sound quality was shit.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. It's really bad.
That's what he said to me. Yeah.
I checked that part out.
It was shit quality. I had to turn my speakers up all the way just to listen to it in my car.
That's funny.
Yeah,
but
welcome.
Yeah, Clown was just like sick with it. He was just pretty much like, oh yeah, cry Keemstar. Sit there and try to play the whole sympathy thing because he was trying to play the whole angle. I do this for the fans. I do this for all my precious fucking fans. And it's like, no, you don't. You do it for the money. You're being a fucking hypocrite.
Nobody cares less about their fucking fans than him. It is all about fucking
Come
fame
on,
and
man.
money. There is nobody that resents their fans more, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
That is the biggest joke. Keemstar has an overwhelming desire, more so to be loved and praised on a mass scale. I mean, he must have been the biggest pain in the ass kid ever.
Oh
with
God,
constant
yeah.
attention. Impossible.
Oh, I know how it is. He's a fucking thin-skinned bitch. It fucking makes me laugh.
And
but
needs
that's exactly what Clown was.
He doesn't want to be liked. He wants to be
You're fucking
worshipped.
fake as fuck. That's all he kept telling me. Is like you're fake. You're fucking big ass fucking fraud, and Keemstar can't handle it.
At least at one time he didn't do that. Like he kind of played the role of the prick, and now he's just been watching that Jake Paul and Logan Paul horse shit. And now he's just becoming it.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's because everything that happened before, how he was almost fucking done and out and everything. Then even after he was rebuilt with you and Clown, the channel was not going amazingly. It was.
I liked it. It still
was
did pretty
staying.
good.
But it was about
1.8. I tell you something. It was still entertaining then, too.
Sure, right? I mean, but yeah, that's I have a whole different stuff. But
even in that downtime, I guess between January and September and July or January and June,
summer, yeah,
it was still funny. And then it stopped being funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it just got too serious, and the only reason I really tune in now is just to hear Keemstar lose his shit, because I don't know, it just makes me laugh.
Yeah,
but
it is funny.
He always wants to throw out that we're the most popular podcast, YouTube podcast. We're the ones we bring in the most fans, and it's like, really, if you pay attention, you're really not the most popular podcast on YouTube.
No,
but
you can't touch Joe Rogan.
He likes to throw that around. He likes throwing out that little power thing, like we're number one. We bring in the most people, and it's like, nah, you don't. But keep tuning your own horn.
He might mean, in fairness, the trending topics.
I don't think he's beating H3H3 either. To be fair.
Oh no, that's
Yeah, I
true.
was gonna say H3's podcast makes a million hits.
And he
every
doesn't even
fucking-
broadcast it on fucking. He
every
goes. He
podcast.
switches it from Twitch. Yeah, I forgot about that.
They can't get mainstream fucking actual guests. They have to go the YouTube route. H3 gets actual fucking stars.
And he goes the YouTube route too.
He does, but he doesn't need to. He's getting fucking Justin Roiland and shit. He's getting fucking major people on there when he wants to. Yeah, it's a different
that's
thing
what I
altogether.
want to throw it. It's like, yeah, H3's podcast is 10 times more popular than you.
Well, yeah, you know what?
I like
you
it
know
when he's
why?
drunk.
But there's a big reason why. Because Baited is still 100% about Keemstar all the time. His guests revolve around him. Everything is about Keem all the time.
Yeah,
H3, say what you want
it's
about
like-
Ethan. It's rarely about him. It's rarely. Maybe it should be a little bit more, to be fucking honest. But it's rarely about him.
That's true.
I think it's just people don't like Ethan doing his podcast so much because it takes away from him doing his
Yeah,
regular.
people want his
videos and-
content. People want his content. They don't want the podcast.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
And I like the podcast like a little bit
The
more
money
than
is-
his videos at this
Really?
point.
You know, I got mixed feelings about H. Sometimes I really like it, and sometimes I'm really engaged because he has a good voice for interviewing, right? And sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean,
He's so boring. It's
I
so
wouldn't say-
slow.
No, it can be
He's
boring.
never-
It can be boring at times, like the
But
ones
sometimes
where
it's
it's just
really
him
good.
and Eli.
Well,
I
his
don't watch.
guests are bomb.
Yeah.
His guests are
but
fucking
he's
bomb.
he's
as
not a
shit.
bad interviewer. You get, I don't know if he's good as you, Dave, but I mean,
He's
not a
slow.
bad
He's
interviewer.
I don't like a lot of the directions that he goes. It's very slow. Nothing seems to have any excitement. And then I don't know. I don't
He's
like
not,
the whole.
But that's his. He's dry. He's always been a dry comedian.
Well, yeah, I know. It's just not for me.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
that's
like
all I'm
that's the whole
saying.
H3 thing. He's always been kind of dry, and so he's not. You know, he's not like a like a New York type. I don't know.
But he had energy in his videos, man. I mean, like there was energy. There's no
Yeah,
energy
like
in the podcast.
yeah, the energy from his videos to his podcast is like fairly
It's non-existent.
I like when he yells at Keemstar. Talk to you later.
Oh no, that was funny as hell.
Yeah, it was
But
funny.
yeah, compared to that, to the Baited podcast, all the Baited podcast is 15 minutes of whatever subject they're talking about, and then the rest of the time it's Kim bitching about something. Like it's
Yeah.
just bitch, 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 bitch.
I'd like to meet his wife again before I die.
Who,
You know, Daniel, we used to think you're a monster. I hope you learn from this experience, Daniel. Daniel, are you listening to me, Daniel? I hope you learn from this because everybody just thought you were like not a terror, but like a terrorist. That's right. Not that I'm not saying you're a terrorist. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like you and Leafy and Grade were like terrorists. And now they stab you in the back.
Oh,
and I
my
hope
God.
you learn. I hope you learn from this because you are a monster. A monster. A monster. Let me tell you something.
when did she become Puerto Rican?
also-
That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Holy
That's the best
fucking
I can
hell.
do. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later.
Amazing.
Sorry. I think I'll tell you something. Whether I made a dime or not, that was worth being there for that.
Oh God, yeah. And to this date, he still said the most fucking accurate thing ever, didn't he? I mean, he called this. Ethan called this. He called that Keem was going to go back to all of this, and he certainly
He was
fucking
like,
did.
I don't know.
Even worse.
I don't know. Yeah, and he fucked you over too.
Yeah, he did.
You came on Grade to get back at Leafy, and then he got back at you.
Isn't it ironic? Don't
I
you
did
think?
when Ethan was going through some tough times.
Yeah.
I did send him a DM. I was like, keep your head up.
Well,
you
yeah,
know? And he did acknowledge it and say thank you. I don't think he's aware. I do hear a lot of bad things about him, but he's never been anything nice to me.
Right. I've had that. I've had an experience with a lot of people.
Yeah,
Like
he's
just
never been
awful.
anything nice
But
to
they're
me.
nice to me.
Nice to me. I hear nothing but bad things about him. He's nice to me.
Oh, Tom Jerry, I'd interview fucking H3 in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
Oh, God, that'd be great. I think that'd be a really interesting interview.
I'd love to do it. I want to interview just about anybody, man.
I tried to get him to do Tommy and C just kind of for shits and giggles. He wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
so
it
I
wasn't
think he
gonna
does
work.
everything on his terms, which I don't totally blame him about. Poke Patrol, $2. This shit is awesome. Keep with great work. Hashtag the Poke Patrol. Poke Patrol. Poke Patrol.
Poke
Poke
Patrol.
Silver Bullets on the air. What's up? Hello?
Yo,
What up, bro? What's up?
nothing really.
Yeah, so why did you
I
call?
just thought I'd come on just to say that, look, the thing with Keem that I've always had an issue with is he really lacks social awareness. He's like, oh, I'm going to make it all about the drama instead of trying to make the drama the point of view, the main point of view, that is. He makes it about himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's why people like him. Though.
Yeah,
I think
guess.
that's why he got famous.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
I
It's
will say
personality
this.
driven at the end of the day, man.
Team,
people say-
team outworks everybody.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't stop. He does. He's relentless. He does not stop ever. Maybe he should sometimes, and maybe not admit that he's using a 12-year-old. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna piss a lot of YouTubers off, but I gotta be honest with you, a lot of the YouTubers I know are weak.
Yep.
Mentally. I don't know. Maybe mentally is not the wrong. When I say weak men, it sounds like they're stupid.
No, they're young and they don't know how to deal with the type
really,
of fucking fallout.
No, but there's something more than that. I mean, because a lot of guys that get popular in this thing are not. They may have had social issues in high school and things like that, and they don't, and they may have even been bullied, and never really learned how to handle it. And there's this weakness and softness there that he's able to touch, even on people like to fool me, like they have a good exterior being tough, and then you really see it just come apart.
Right.
I mean, like especially the commentators. You don't have people that, are willing to hear, "You're just sucking off, Keem." Like, no, I'm not. And, like, they'll actually entertain that fucking argument,
Right.
All right, Silver Bullet. Thanks for the call, buddy.
No worries.
Take care, fuckhead.
Take it easy, bud.
That's a fuckhead right there.
Hey, even the chest beaters, like Cavos, Gladiator this, Gladiator that.
No, he doesn't. Cavos, like, he flails when he's in a corner. He gets mad
Yeah.
and screams and yells, which is better than most of them, to be honest. A lot of them just fold. Ready, go ahead.
I just wanted to... Oh, wow, sorry, caught me off guard.
Sorry, you're on the air. Ready. It's funny. Wasn't it ironic that Ready wasn't ready?
No, it's very ironic. It's even more ironic that he was in a fucking chat when he gets pulled up. He phrases.
Go ahead, Ready.
I just wanted to... Oh, wow.
What the fuck, man?
I
put my pants on the same way you do, and they have like really.
I just wanted to show you guys and address a video to the show. It's from when Keemstar was on Days of Blog TV, and he got him and his followers to swat a family or a guy.
What?
I guess.
When was this?
I got open DMs.
This was probably 4 or 5 years ago.
What?
I put it in the chat.
No, put it in me. Send it to me direct.
Put it in me. It's Tommy,
Put it in me,
2018.
Yeah. Put it in my direct.
It was uploaded by a gentleman called Vexed.
Vexed? Oh, Vexed hates him.
Yeah.
We've touched base. Vexed is maybe the greatest unit for...
Yeah, it feels like this is old news. I feel like I've heard this before.
No, I have to check it out. I might have forgot about it.
I feel like I've heard it.
I like Vexed. What did he write? Vexed recently got a play button, and he I think he wrote like, instead of writing like Vex the channel, because he doesn't give a shit about any of that, he wrote something to the effect of like, "I hate N-words," just to see if they'd print it, and he has a fucking play button that says "I hate N-words" on it.
Oh, nice.
And he did a profile.
Well
of it,
done,
which
Vex.
kind of makes him a legend in my mind. And he's
pretty
like,
legendary.
he holds it up. He goes, "See, YouTube doesn't care. They wouldn't allow this racist slur." And all I'm seeing is "I hate N-words" on a fucking on a goddamn play button. Something I would absolutely love to have, And
fucking great.
And he's like,
I sent you the link. I don't really want to take up the guest slot, to be honest. I'm not really a speaker.
It's okay. Thank you for calling, though. I do appreciate it.
Yeah,
much appreciated.
Cheers.
All right.
I gave you the link. Cheers.
Get ready. I'm hanging up. Bye, Ready. I'm kind of a douche.
Little, but it's all right.
Yeah. I'm Phil Cosby on the air.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. What's up, bro?
All right. Do you see Reactor made like a parody video about Kavos?
I spoke to him about it this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I can't reveal the conversations, but I definitely could safely say he was goofing on Kavos.
Yeah. I didn't really see the video he was making fun of, but I got the main message of it.
It's funny.
It was
it
was
funny. It did what it was supposed to. Kavos commented on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reactor frightens me, man. He is too intelligent.
Reactor is. I think that's what he's got. Like I kind of said this to him. I was like, your comedy is so sophisticated.
It really is.
It goes like, but he did. Basically, what we're referencing is Reactor did a video about Kavos' Ellen DeGeneres video, and he just repeated it word for fucking word. And just did it as Reactor. And the funny thing was, because I talked to Reactor this morning, right? The day before, he had fell at his New Year's Eve party. Oh, should I tell him?
Don't fuck it. Yeah. Don't.
All right, I can tell the part. I definitely leave a part out that I'm not sure about. But he actually fell and cut his fucking face open, right? And he had a big
that's what the Band-Aid was?
He had a big Band-Aid inside of his face.
Yeah.
And I asked him about it. And he's just got this big black eye in his Band-Aid, and he's doing he's just repeating combos line for line. And the video that video is kind of ridiculous. Look at Ellen DeGeneres. Look how bad, it's typical combos video. This
right?
Yeah. And it was just to watch the actor do it. I mean, I had tears in my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
The only videos by him,
so sophisticated.
Combos that I've seen are the ones that you've watched on, or that you've played on your channel. Mm-hmm. I've never really watched one of his videos, but I could tell that was.
Let me put it like this, man. Let me put it like this. His shit is so sophisticated that his video had to be his big video had to be fucking re-explained a year later for it to get traction. That's how sophisticated
his stuff is
is.
so big. He goofed, and we would have used that on Baited had we been aware of it. Because this happened as Baited was going on. Oh God, Keem would have loved to have that.
Oh God, it was so good.
They had to explain it, and Monkey Jones had to explain it a year later. One of the best YouTube videos I've ever seen, and definitely one of the greatest trolls. And talking to him offline and stuff, he's really, really, really smart.
Oh God,
really bright. And I did it. I started today. I turned gay. I started dick sucking him so I could meet his brother because I am a huge fan of his brother. Hey, I'm gonna suck you dick. He's like, it was like your brother was looking at and maybe a way to do this, that. I go, I'll do it for him for free. Your time is no. I will do anything to talk to Tim Pool, and I'll be like a little kid. No. I'm going to kiss Tim Pool's ass if that opportunity arrives. Actually, he's asking me some of the stuff I do and how we talk on fucking Discord, and he doesn't know much about it. I'd love to set it up for him, and I would do it for nothing because I just love Tim Pool so much. Yeah, the only honest journalist on the planet. And I mean that. I'm a fanboy, and I'd probably stick up for him if he was wrong because I'd be so blinded. But I do think that right now, unless proven otherwise, I
don't think anybody realizes how big of a statement that was. Tommy C just gave credit to a journalist. That's fucking.
Well, he doesn't work for anybody. That's probably the only reason. I love Tim Pool. I was like, I love Tim Pool. All right, Phil Cosby. It's nice.
All right.
Thanks for
having me on.
Thanks for leaving all those nice comments. Appreciate it. What else? We're done, right?
But it's an hour.
Yeah. So I just basically wanted to say, everybody, I was right.
We wanted to gloat a little.
Yeah. What the fuck?
It's not even about that. It's just when somebody gives you something so fucking just blatant. I guess it could have been ignored, but why?
Will Heron said, I'm honest. Probably is. Yeah, but you're a local guy. Going to real big leagues. He probably, because I talked to Will offline. He is honest.
Yeah.
You know what? And anything I've gotten wrong on fucking Get to the Point, he's given me tremendous criticism, and I have actually listened to it. I'm sure there are guys out there.
I'm still salty at him for busting our balls all the time and about our lighting on Breakfast and Beer. Fuck you, man. It's outside. What do you want us to do? Eat my dick.
Yeah, it's hard.
Now we're inside though, so it's better.
I don't got a fucking the Channel 7 news van following me around.
Speaking of which, we're doing Breakfast and Beer this Friday. It'll be our last one for a little while.
Yeah, well.
I'm going to the States to get some shit fixed.
What should I do today? Is everybody?
I'll be live right after, by the way. I'm going to be live with Super Tobes.
I'm going to retweet it on Twitter right now.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. Go see Dead on Dave. Write yourself in the chat.
We got to do a second day of YouTube Roundup because Logan Paul hijacked the fucking show yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So all the things that Faye was going to talk about yesterday, she's given to Super Tobes, who will be making his first official hosting gig on this new version of YouTube Roundup. So be there for it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Super Tobes!
The Tobes of Super!
Yeah. Super Topes.
Yep.
All right.
Good show, Doctor. All right.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to think. I'm going in the Patreon chat afterwards to talk with the peeps. That's what I'm doing. Shout out to Real Talk the Metaphor Messiah. Miss you.
As always.
I miss you. He does this really nifty song. I've heard of it before. Have you heard it?
I have.
Yes. The Metaphor Messiah. Dead on Dave. Right after this, I'm Dead on Dave. Yeah, Mr. Better Guy.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities,
Super
okay,
Coast
you
is
cool
gang.
with Jason Bourne, running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make